It's so lovely today. How's that song go? You know, when it's rain outside, my sunshine is gone away. I don't know. Something like that, though. That's how. Do not hate the player. You all started this shit. Yeah, I'm venting. But the Dallas Cowboys played at home on Sunday night in Texas against division bitter rival, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles. Silly Philadelphia Sheagles holding the Eagles to 0. Yeah, that big old fat number right there. Oh, you know, it's just one game. It's just 1 week. It's just the Cowboys. No. You don't get away with it this time. That's how I feel today. What is icing on the cake is we took first place away from the Eagles. Hello out there. Hello. Is anybody there? Hello. Just that average team that you all like to hate on, that played on Sunday night against the league's best team that so many thought were the best team just as little as 2 weeks ago. Now suddenly they're a nobody too, huh? Welcome to the show. It's time to make some noise. Come out here and experience the truth with your boy. Now take a seat and pull out your pencil, because Silver Cowboy about to make you suspenseful. The Dallas Cowboys played at home on Sunday night in Texas against division bitter rival, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles. Silly Philadelphia Sheagles. Yes, I had to get it right. Alright, and winner walks out of the game in first place in the division. Alright, guys. I want to say good afternoon to you folks. And what is up, right? What is going on your side of the fence today? That's good. You know, having a good day, average day, bad day, terrible day. Just remember, there's always another day. Yeah, I know, that was pretty crappy. Anyway, with that being said, happy, wonderful Wednesday to you folks, man. And here we are for another episode, another roundtable in Silver's space. I say thank you for coming by, tuning in, hanging out, chatting around, whatever. However and wherever you may be listening or watching the episode. The gratitude I have can't be expressed into words, just for your guys' interactions on our videos, our episodes. Now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of the episode. And you better, I'm talking to you, all you loud noise makers, you haters, you can't hate this week, baby. And here I am to tell you why. I don't hear you. Yeah! God. We still them boys. Crickets are chirping awful loud after Sunday night, guys. And I am here to deep dive and delve and all around and in between and all around town to tell you how, why, and if there's more to come. Stay tuned. As we all know, the Cowboys and Eagles have a bitter history with each other, going all the way back to the 1980s. And earlier this year, a lot of people seem to feel like the Eagles handed it to the Cowboys in Week 9. Well, last night, there ain't no feeling like it to it, okay? We, the Dallas Cowboys, I say we, my fault. Yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy. But the Dallas Cowboys, yeah, there's no feeling about this. We handed it to the Eagles. Factually, okay? Stats, Julie, and just a good old-fashioned butt whipping, taking you out to the woodshed type of blowout win that the Cowboys actually really needed, man. And the Eagles needed to avoid, and they couldn't do it. And another thing is too, the Cowboys did this game and win in dominating fashion. Domination of Eagle Nation. Sorry, Sheagles. Not. Now, hark back to last week when I said the Eagles fans are the most obnoxious, annoying, atrocious fan base that exists. They really are. I mean, they are. And suddenly, a lot of the media noise has turned way down. Even the fan noise. They're like, yeah, let's see you in playoffs, man. Yeah, well, hey, I would love to see you in the playoffs. Yeah. Finally, a different team besides the effing 49ers around here, And, hey, we cover key players, key circumstances, and we go over the nice little key stats. Yeah, it's all about keys today, because the Cowboys were the key in Sunday Night Football. And we're going to dive into it. First of all, the dominating defense, man. And the Dallas Cowboys beat the Eagles 33-13. Holding 0 offensive touchdowns. 0. And overall, the Eagles just got 1 touchdown. 1. 1. One touchdown, and that was from a defensive tackle. You know what? It's been a long, hard month and a week of doing nothing but hearing chirp, 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 chirp from a bunch of little squeaky birds. And now that the Cowboys,
lassoed you up, tied you up, hog-tied you, dragged you through the mud, brought you down, shot you out the sky, blowed you out, kicked you out, blah, 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 right? Oh!
Alright, so... Wow, man. What a game, though. What a game that was, man, this week. That was beautiful, brilliant, awesome, fun to watch, awesome to be a part of, all the above. And what is icing on the cake is we took first place away from the Eagles. I love it. I love it. I'm glad. A smidge close in that third quarter. I think, pretty sure, when Fletcher Cox got a sack strip on Dak Prescott. Well, Jalen Carter scooped it and scored, making it 24-13 at one point there. And that was the closest these bad ad birds got to the bad ad Cowboys. Yeah, man, woo! All right, and of course we got some, intriguing subplots that happened during the main plot. And, we're going to start with one of the most headline-filled matchups inside the matchup, right? Wide receiver versus cornerback in this game. The All-Pro, I guess, A.J. Brown going against the Cowboys' best cornerback, Stephon Gilmore.
Baby.
Better known as
That's a 60-year-old man doing the same shit I just did.
And Locke, he did. Gilmore, he locked A.J. Brown up 9 different ways from Sunday. Shut him down and made him even regret, hopefully, stepping onto the field with Gilmore and the Cowboys. The question is, did A.J. Brown poke a sleeping bear in Stephon Gilmore? Gilmore, he's up there a little bit now. He's getting wiser and older in his age and performance and football years especially. Just trying to glide through the season. He didn't come here to be the number one cornerback. Don't get me wrong, he came here to be a good one, but not the number one. The Cowboys was already supposed to have that in Trevon Diggs. Well, boom. Right out the gate, man, in week 2, Trevon Diggs goes down towards ACL. Pray for his quick recovery. Here we go, right? Inner step comes next man up. Stephon Gilmore is that man. Well, we ain't heard a lot out of Gilmore, right? He's been chill, laid back this year. And A.J. Brown, though. A.J. Brown wanted to be that guy. He came into this game, and from the rip, from damn near opening kickoff, it was trash talk, baby. And A.J. Brown thought he was really better than Stephon Gilmore. Yep. The Eagles' offense really thought they were better than the Cowboys' defense. Yep. They really thought that. And as if week 9 wasn't telling enough, that the Cowboys really should have won that game too. But they didn't. And now, here we are. Man, it got so bad. It got really so bad that A.J. Brown, at halftime, was calling his quarterback a bitch. That's how bad it got Sunday night. Think about that. And we know the games, the battles, the adversity, the trueversity, that the Eagles have been through especially just the last 2 years, right? Everybody riding their dick, everybody riding their back, everybody, hopping on the bandwagon and blah, blah, blah. Well, A.J. Brown called his quarterback, Jalen Hurts, the B word. At halftime in Sunday night's football game. The game wasn't even over yet. They still had a whole nother half to go. And he's already insulting Jalen Hurts at halftime. And think about it. The score was 24-6. 24-6. The score was a little lopsided, but the game was far from over. The Eagles have trailed at halftime multiple times this year, came back to win, blah, blah, blah. Game was far from over. And that happened. All right, now, moving on. we got Dak Prescott trolling the Eagles after a quarterback sneak, after a key play. I want to say the quarterback sneak into the end zone. Did he? No, wasn't the end zone. It might have been a first down play. Well, regardless, it's just something between the players on the field. I don't think this really got out to the national media. It's just something I caught. And Prescott was he did the Eagles, moniker, how they fly like a bird, whatever, that little thing they do. Well, Dak Prescott did that, and really it is I guess a shot thrown at Jalen Hurts, and the Eagles is tush push. Okay, Dak Prescott don't need a tush push to get 1 yard. Okay, and he made sure to let Jalen Hurts know that, and the Eagles. I just thought that was pretty funny. Nice little sidebar story, and Dak Prescott doing a little jaw jacking of his own, right, baby? Hey, and he picked the right time and right place to do it. You're up, you're driving, you got control of the game. There's when we start talking, right, baby? Okay. Well, that's that on that subject. I don't want to go too deep into that one because it was just a little 3-second thing. It was just something fun. And now we are really going to talk about the Cowboys' dominance, okay, against the Eagles in the win Sunday night. Like, analyze key moments, key players, standout and their standout performances, and decide if the Cowboys' dominant defensive performance might have been the main factor in the win against the Eagles Sunday night. So, and was it the main factor? The main factor? No. A top factor, though, yes. Okay. Now, to answer the first question, the main factor, no, because that was the offense and the play calling. Okay, the strategy that went behind that, and our offensive, of course, execution, right? That was the overall main factor, was the offense and its level of execution that they could perform against a top 10 defense, in the Eagles. And they have had virtually the same defense now for 2 or 3 years, and kind of become a Georgia Bulldogs copycat team. But the offense and Dak Prescott, they were the ones that were the star of the show. Defense, don't get me wrong, they did their thing, man, and they dominated, and they allowed for the blowout to take place. They really did. There's where the dominance comes in. The offense did its thing. We put the points up. We got the score there. Helped get the lead, and the defense helped keep the lead. And that's where that comes into play at, the defense gave up 0 offensive touchdowns. Zilch. Nada. Okay? Which is really freaking good against and a team that does a lot of scoring and have done a lot of scoring, especially this season alone. And hey, we forced the defense. Like I said, the defense helped us keep the lead and separate. While and they forced multiple turnovers, okay, and multiple fourth down failed conversions kept the Eagles pretty much buried in yardage difference, point difference, behind the chains a lot, and quite frankly, we made the Eagles fight amongst themselves. You know, we made them argue with each other. Is what the Dallas Cowboys defense did. They brought the physicality, they brought the demeanor, they brought the mentality, and hey, they brought the fire, baby. You know, we come in this game and we came into it ready. The Cowboys mentality, man, I love it. Like they're it's like they're so young, they're bliss. You know, the old saying that ignorance is bliss. Well, it don't know no better. Well, they don't. It seems like it's like the Dallas Cowboys spotlight is so big, it's so huge, it's so hot. It's like the players of the Cowboys are like, huh? Like, hey, cool. You know, it's a bunch of Micah Parsonses out there. You know, 21, 22 years old, and you're chill, like, you just don't know what the world is, man. You know, you think, yeah, I get to be an adult now. All right. Now, you don't think like, you know, I'm an adult now. I got bills. I got responsibilities. I got a family. I got, you know, and all that stuff. You're not thinking of that. You just think, woohoo, I get to stay out past curfew. You know, that's kind of what the Cowboys mindset is like. And I love it right now. You know, yeah. You make a big play on them, you know, you get a 40 yard catch, right? You get down to the 2 yard line where the Cowboys were like, okay, good play. You still got to get in the end zone on us. You know, I love that. And props to them. They were definitely number 2 on the list of why the Cowboys were dominant in the game and the wins behind our offense and level of execution the offense did. And speaking of, you know, growing up and growth and all, I want to add in here CeeDee Lamb. This guy is, I mean, far and away a different world away from the player he just was last year. The growth, the development, the wisdom, the knowledge, I mean, and the skill set that he has is just, I mean, he is him. And wow, you know, it's been a while since I've seen a player take that kind of leap from one year to the next, you know, in growth. And CeeDee Lamb has done it, man. He is becoming that guy. Keep that in mind. CeeDee Lamb is starting to figure out what and who he is, man. He's something else, let me tell you. As he was one of the standout performers in the game this past week. And like I said, Michael Gallup is doing his thing. You know, he's quiet this year. He's humming along. Like I say, he's just doing his thing, man. And taking advantage of opportunities he gets when they come to him. Granted, I wish they could be more. I'm sure he does too. But I mean, he's not doing bad for a third wide receiver on the depth chart, you know. And we still got him for 3 more years, so maybe, you know, have at it with that. Dak Prescott, of course, 271 passing yards. Had a couple of touchdowns. 0 interceptions. He did have 1 turnover. And that was, of course, the fumble. They got scooped and scored for the Eagles' only touchdown of the game. And Tony Pollard was pretty good. Hey, let me tell you, Tony Pollard is another one of them guys who is figuring out where he fits right now in the Cowboys 2023 season and team. You know, it took him the whole first half of the season, like 8-9 games, just to really figure out even how to use Tony Pollard. Yeah, let's hand it off to him. He's a between the tackles runner. Yeah. Kudos to McCarthy, Dallas, and Pollard for all sticking with it long enough to figure this out. And now they're starting to act upon it. So kudos to them. Good job. I noticed it a lot Sunday night that Pollard was being used in space now. Way more often than he was up the middle. Okay? And good job. Proud of you guys. Pollard. Hey, Pollard's got a certain swagger and attitude to him too. And he is, he's on that same trajectory that CD Lamb is on. I just want to let that be known. Acknowledge that. Give these players their flowers, baby. All right. The offensive line for the Cowboys as a whole, awesome job. Awesome. Can't say enough really about them. They did, 1 or 2 sacks, and that's it. They did get some pressures, but for the most part, man, Prescott was able to stay upright Sunday night. And what do you know, right? Let me tell you, Tyler Smith is best player on that line right now. He really is. Final subject, right? Strategies. The two teams is different strategies this game. McCarthy had, of course, you could tell he had a game plan coming into this thing. And it was going to be, like chopping down a tree with an axe, right? And we're going to just take nicks out of you, one at a time, one whack at a time. And then we're finally going right back with that one good swing, and we're going to, just lay into it, Dak Prescott, 2-yard pass here, handoff over here, screen pass there, slant pass here, curl pass, just to the first down marker, and then we're going to drop back and 50-yard bomb it. And that's exactly what they did. They would lull the Eagles defense to sleep and lull them to sleep and lull them to sleep. And then, boom, over the top they go. And the Eagles came in with the same old mindset, the same old game plan, the same old things. And they wanted to take Jalen Hurts and run him out of the pocket and use him and his legs. Well, that's all fine and dandy, I guess, and it has been for the last year and a half. Until now, the league itself, and especially your own divisional opponents, get some tape on you, okay? Yeah, and we start to figure out what you like to do and then take it the F away. Then what you gonna do, right? That's where the great ones come into play. Jalen Hurts is not a great one, though. Not by far. Not even close. Not yet. And, when you can take, it's the old Bill Belichick style. Take away what you like to do best, or most, and then let's see how you beat me. If you can. Well, the Eagles have yet to figure that out. The Cowboys did it again. Yeah, Nick Bosa, we hear you, buddy, okay? And yes, we watched the damn tape, okay? Speaking of that quote, Nick Bosa's in a media session and says that the 49ers laid the blueprint to how to beat the Eagles. and that he hopes that Dallas watches the tape so they can go do it too. You know, the 49ers do owe us. You know, we're the reason they're in first place right now in the NFC East Conference. NFC Conference. So, you're welcome. Okay, Nick Bosa. Now, you can shut up. Sit down. Yeah. Nah, we took away what Jalen Hurts wants to do, or what Nick Sirianni wants Jalen Hurts to do. I don't know, whichever one it is, but we destroyed it. We kept Jalen Hurts in the pocket. We made him beat us as a quarterback. We dared him to. Well, guess what? 33-13 happened. He can't do it. He won't do it. I don't know. Fact is, that is the blueprint for beating the Eagles. Obviously, it's worked the last 2 weeks, right? Or you gotta keep him in there, man, and make him become a thrower. Make him throw the football. And this is what happened: 42-19 the week before, 33-13 this week. So, what's to happen going forward? I don't know. But right now, that and Nick Sirianni is like too prideful or too foolish to realize it either one. I don't know yet, but you better talk about calling some audibles. Yeah, you better call some audibles real quick on that game plan, buddy. Hurts ain't that guy. Hurts is not no damn Tom Brady, buddy. Okay? Yeah. So, there you go, guys. That's the episode for today. And the analysis. Oh, I'm so pumped. Yes, baby. Big time win. Victory week, boys and girls. Enjoy it, baby. Sunday ain't too far off. And we will have some more shit for you next time, baby. So just stay close. Stay tuned. And as always, guys, Silver's Space. Thank you. Until next time, baby.